Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Mountain Harmony Gardening. I'm Kristen, and today we're going to be talking about sweet potatoes. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about harvesting our sweet potatoes here. And you're wondering probably, like, this is the first year I've grown them, and I had to look this up, but how do you know when your sweet potatoes are ready? Well, they start to turn yellow, like this one here, or they flowered, and that one over there has flowered. So the first step that you need to do a few days before you want to actually harvest your sweet potatoes is to cut them back. So you go ahead and you just take off all the foliage like this, and then you leave them in the ground for a few days. And the sweet potato flowers were really pretty. I showed them in another video, and I was like, oh, I should grow these just for the flowers. But luckily, it's a benefit. You get beautiful foliage and beautiful flowers, and then you get to eat the sweet potatoes at the end. So here we'll just finish up, cutting off a little few stragglers. And there we go. And then we'll be back in a few days, and we are going to harvest them. It's been a week since we cut down all the vines on top of the sweet potatoes. And I just finished filming our Halloween garden tour. That's why I'm dressed like this. Normally I wouldn't be in leggings, but I wanted to keep going with the day since it's so beautiful outside and it's supposed to snow later on this week. So normally you would dig these out of the ground, but I put these in the grow bags on purpose so that we can actually pick these up, bring them over to our wheelbarrow, and we're going to dump them out and see what we got. Whoop, my glove fell off. Got stuck on there. Oh, look at that centipede. Wow, it's a big one. Okay, well, that came out really easy. Oh, look at that. Look at the bottom of this. Can you see the roots in there? I think something was growing pretty good. And you can see, look at all the roots in there. So now, instead of worrying about ruining the sweet potatoes, we can just kind of move the dirt around and see what we got. Oh, I could tell there's a big mass right here. Oh, look at that. Look at all the sweet potatoes. And now we can just, some of them are small, but we'll save some of these for slips next year. You just want to kind of dig them out. Look at that. And this dirt is still a little bit wet because we've had a lot of moisture this year. Okay. Well, I'd say this is a pretty easy method for actually getting them out of the ground. So some of these I think will make really good slips next year because some of them are pretty small. That's a pretty small harvest for that large of a container. But I am not disappointed. I am happy because this is the first time I've ever gotten sweet potatoes. Oh, look at that. There's still a few more in here. Okay, we're going to grab the other one and see how the other one did. I think probably next year we're going to start these a lot sooner than we did this year. We're kind of delayed on starting these grow bags this year. So we're going to start them really early. All right, same thing. Don't knock over the wheelbarrow. Okay, let's see how this one looks. Yep. Look at that. Look at all the roots. Okay, let's see what we got out of this one. Okay, lots and lots of roots. And there, oh, look, that one's a little bit larger. Oh, that soil's a little bit more hard. Okay, let's see. Hope there's the main bulk of the plant. Oop. There we go. Okay. Oh, dig it up some more. And look at that. They just come apart so easily. Look at that. Okay, I do like this method. I need to definitely start sooner. So I think what I'm going to do with most of these sweet potatoes is I'm actually going to save them and start slips out of all these for next year and have a head start. But what you want to do after you've gotten out most of the sweet potatoes is you don't want to wash them off. So I'm just going to take a paintbrush and kind of dust off a little bit of the soil, but not washing them. That way they have at least not so much soil on them. And doing this method, they seem to come out pretty clean. And just kind of brush them off. Just like that. Now that I've brushed off all the sweet potatoes and I put them in a box, we will be taking these inside and I will tell you how to cure your sweet potatoes. And all of the soil, even though it still has some of the roots of the other sweet potatoes left in here, we are going to go ahead and save this and put this on one of the other garden beds. So if I get a random sweet potato, that's just a benefit. Once you've dug up your sweet potatoes, or in my case, dumped them into the wheelbarrow from the grow bags, and you dust them off, do not wash them off. This is when they need to cure for 7 days. And you want to put them in a well-ventilated area. So I'm going to leave them in this box and I'm going to put them on top of my refrigerator because it stays a little bit warmer up there. Now, once the curing process has happened, which is the 7 days, you want to keep them in a cool place about 55 to 60 degrees, and you actually want to keep it humid. Some of the websites that I read said that you want to actually put a humidifier. Now, we have a humidifier going pretty much all winter because it gets so dry here in the Rocky Mountains that I don't really have to worry about that. And since I am not going to actually be eating these, I am just going to be storing them through the winter time. So I don't want too much humidity on them because I don't want them to rot. Because all of the sweet potatoes that we have here are going to be the sweet potato slips for next year. So thanks for watching, everyone. If you have any questions about this process, put them in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Happy gardening, everyone.